just here at Slacks Creek again with Aaron. I've reviewed a few of his sessions, and if it's okay with you, mate, I'm just going to go through the footage in front of everyone.
Not a problem, mate.
And do it for the camera. And what I'm going to do is, with Aaron, I've discussed this off camera with him, what I'm going to do is give him this feedback tonight and then just leave it with him for a few weeks. And then with your permission, I'll come back in a week or two and start looking. Okay, let's go through the tapes, mate.
Sweet, thanks, mate.
In the Channel 9 studio. Alright, mate, I've got your last couple of sessions, Tuesday and Thursday.
Yep.
I've got them put into one video about 14 minutes long. With your permission, I'll put it up on the website as well.
Yep, not a problem.
And it tells you the story in the pages outlined here. And there's links to the clips as well. First of all, before we go through the clips, I'll just get you to keep the screen clear so that everyone at home can see the screen. Your sessions are great basic planning. It's good that you're prepared. So even tonight when I've come, I've heard you talking to your assistant about what you're going to do. You'd be amazed how many coaches just sort of wing it 5 minutes before. So you're clear, you're thinking about your football. I've put there good coaching and good duty of care happening, well done. And I've put duty of care there because I think that ultimately is your job with 11-year-olds, you know, 10, 11-year-olds. And the best thing I can give you is that if I had a child in your team, I'd feel comfortable. So,
cheers, mate.
Most of the feedback I'm giving you is based on learning things rather than coaching deficiencies. So it's based on skill acquisition, basically, and how you can improve that. Cool. And none of the coaching is wrong. There's no criticism at all. Just ideas to get even better. And I think a lot of this stuff will get you up to another level.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll look at clip 1, and this is just the start of your first session on the Tuesday. And you've spoken to me a bit how sometimes the boys go off the rails a little bit, like they get loose, and I think one of the big ways you can change this is get them into a circle and get them joining arms straight away. My boys, where I coach at the minute, when they've done that, they go 1, 2, they go brothers on 3, 1, 2, 3, clap, clap, and they love it. And then get them to shake hands. You're talking to them, and some of them are looking at me, some of them are looking at you, one of them's looking at planes flying above the... And that happens, so that could be a good idea. Get them shake hands, start focused, and then just get them to jog everywhere. So the minute your session starts, to the minute it ends, it's a conditioning session. Okay?
Yep.
So that'd be my first things that I'd encourage you to do there. Have you got any questions or anything about that?
No, that's good, mate, that's good.
Okay.
Yep.
In a minute we're going to go to clip 2. Yep. And now we're looking at your... which a warm-up we did twice this week, which was about line discipline. Yeah. I'd be picking them up and emphasise line discipline at every opportunity. So one of the big things we taught very young as a player is to keep a defensive line, and you've got so many chances to practice it. So if you don't like what you see, stop them, start them again. And you did do that a little bit as well. The next thing I want to pick up on, in this session, between 2 activities, it actually took you 3 minutes and 6 seconds between one kid finishing one activity and starting the next.
Okay, yeah.
It also took, sorry, I told a lie, it took 3 minutes and 6 seconds for you. It took 4 minutes and 23 for one player to have involvement. Yep. So that, in their head, in an hour-long session, is a big chunk. So a lot of the things that I'm bringing you to your attention are going to be to improve that.
Yeah, no problem.
So one of the sessions structures that I've suggested to you is whole part whole, or game drill game. So what that is, if you come up with a theme for your session, so this night it was defensive line speed, you might come up with a game to monitor that and see where it's at. Get them to feel tangible things. So you know, you might say, boys, your line speed wasn't great, look, because you've lost so many meters in the set, you know, or it took, you might time it. And then the goal is, by the end of the session, when you play the game again, they're actually better at what you ask them to do. Okay? The other thing I've done there for you is game, isolation, opposition, game. So to give you a bit more explanation about that. Game. So get them out, play a game, and monitor what they're doing. Isolation. What isolation refers to, and you'll see it on the website, which you've got access to. Isolation is teaching us something in isolation, such as grip, pass, catch, carry. They've got no defence in front of them. They've got no pressure. They know they're not going to be hit. So they just focus on catching and passing the ball. Opposition is when you put the opposition in front of them. So that might be a 3v2 or a 2v1. The game, what the game does, and the stage it comes from opposition, is it allows them to know when and where to apply it.
Yeah.
Okay? If I was using that with a driving test, you learn how to drive your car on a car park. The instructor takes you out on the car park where you're not going to bump into something. Yeah. That means you learn about the wheel, the pedals, the gears, the mirrors.
Yeah.
Then he'll put you in a little bit of opposition. He'll actually make the opposition worse because he'll take you on small roads at the start.
Okay, yeah.
Because there's other cars, there's things you've got to turn.
Yep.
Then he'll take you on bigger roads.
Yeah.
Okay? The game then is just driving round all the time. And many people say to me in the past that they actually learn to drive once they've passed the test.
Yeah.